Srimati Fazelbhoy belongs to that microscopic minority of individuals who, in spite of being handicapped themselves, are fired with determination and fortitude to work with dedication for the benefit of other handicapped people and leave a lasting impact on the community as a whole. Rejected for the post of a telephone operator because she had only 15% of normal vision due to albinism, she went on undeterred to be the first lady student from India to acquire a diploma through the Royal National Institute for the Blind in London for training blind children. Since then, her life has become a saga for the enrichment and the enlightenment of the blind. She conducted a successful experiment in integrated education, that is, teaching blind children at regular schools along with sighted children. This has now become an all-India policy, recognized and supported by the central and the state governments. Over 15,000 blind children are being educated each year in India through this program in 17 states, both in the rural and the urban areas, including over 5,000 villages.
It has been for me a life truly rich and fruitful. I came into this field quite by chance, and I cannot but recall with great sorrow when I was refused a simple job of a telephone operator. But had this not happened, today my life would not have been so rich and so fruitful. It has been my privilege to work in the field of the disabled, to which maybe I also belong, if I look at it that way. And in this field, I have had the privilege of introducing several innovative programs in the field of education, in the field of rehabilitation, in the field of employment, and even in sport. So for me, it has been so much that I have been able to give, and for which I am so truly grateful. Because when I came back from England with a training as a teacher for the blind, I didn't know what to do. It was Rajendra Vyas, Dr. Rajendra Vyas now, who sent me my first pupil, Dr. Rajendra Singh. Rajendra came to me as a young boy of 10. He had difficulty in speaking, for not only was he deprived of total vision, but is also hard of hearing. But today, Rajendra Singh is the first multi-handicapped PhD of the Bombay University. And what can be a greater joy and reward to a teacher who, when this little boy was brought to me and was told that he's retarded, that he will never succeed in life, today when I see Rajendra Singh, he gives me lectures, you know. It's very clever. And he tells me you have a lot to learn, and I agree with him. It is true. So, apart from Rajendra Singh, there are so many young boys and girls in Maharashtra and in Gujarat. In fact, throughout the country, if I may say so, because I have organized several competitions of braille reading and writing, of essay writing and elocution, which have brought me in touch with our disabled children all over our country. And they call me mother. And I said, yes, but if I were to collect all you children together, I don't know how many halls I'd have to fill up. But indeed, it is very, very satisfying and very gratifying to me. And my deep, deep gratitude goes to Henley Motors, because had they accepted me as a telephone operator, maybe that's all I'd have been able to do. So even now, when I go to London, which has happened about 2 or 3 times, I pass Henley Motors, which is on Great Portland Street, and do namaskar to them. Thank you for saving me from being a telephone operator. And exactly opposite the Henley Motors is the Royal National Institute for the Blind, the RNIB, in England, where when they refused me, when Henley Motors said nothing doing, I walked straight across the road to the Royal National Institute for the Blind, saying, if their boss thinks I'm blind, I'll go and work for the blind and show him what I can do. It has indeed been a rich and very happy life. I'm happy today that our very philanthropic and well-known family of Bajaj have included this category among their recognition. What they are saying to me today is what I must say has been achieved by so many hundreds of our handicapped persons, whether they be visually impaired or hard of hearing or even orthopedically handicapped. There is much talent, much strength, and much courage. It's a sector of humanity to which I am happy to belong and to which I am happy to have contributed. Thank you very much for your